Okay, got something a little different. When I say a little different, I mean quite a lot different here. It's called the Pterosaur, and it's, as you can see, some sort of funky box it came in. It's really cool. Let me just slide that apart, and it's ever so well sort of constructed. A real smart looking thing. And it sort of opens out, and then you've got 2 layers inside with a compressed foam just to keep everything well protected actually. So it's, whey! It's always a mistake trying to film outside in Scotland. It's also included in the box is a thank you for my dear. Thanks for buying it and everything, but it's for my dear, and it's written in script like something your grandmother would have given you, sort of thing. Which I don't think this will be what your grandmother would have given you, unless she wanted you to be like Batman. And you'll see why. It's got some sort of novelty things with it, and we'll see how well it flies. But the idea of these sort of strap things here is the same as you used to have on reflective strips and everything. It's just a metal band in here that just wraps around. So the idea is you can carry it, if you wanted to carry it on your wrist, or you can put it on your belt, or put it around a pole, or whatever you like really. It does slide out as well, and my kids used to love these sort of things that just sort of snap on, and they used to do reflective stuff and everything for it. So it's a bit of a novelty, bit of an unusual way of carrying it around. It's such a small transmitter as well. This is the new Cheerson transmitters. They seem to be bringing these out. There's got these sort of floating paddles here, so there's no sticks or anything. It's really lightweight, and it's got an integral battery that you charge up with a USB, micro USB there, and into a USB adapter. Now you can charge it in your phone, on a computer, laptop, obviously, anywhere where you've got USB power. It will charge up. As it's charging, it's red. This LED goes on red. When it's fully charged, the LED goes off, so you know it's charged. And quite handy. I mean, you don't need any extra batteries or anything. It comes with a manual, obviously, and the manual's not too bad. A little bit of Chinglish in there, but it would get you started if you're new to it all. And also, this one's a Wi-Fi version, so I've got my phone out here as well. You don't get a phone with it, obviously, and you can download the app here, and I'll be running through the app later on in it, but it actually covers everything pretty well. Actually, it's not bad. The Cheerson are certainly getting better at their manuals, which is good. As you can see, it's in Pterosaur colours, so we've got orange and black, which looks rather smart. And this is the actual flying bat, basically. It's sort of supposed to look like. I don't know why it's gone sort of to an old sort of you know, back to prehistoric things, and it definitely looks like a bat, unless it's supposed to look like that, I suppose. Yeah, perhaps it is. Yeah, we go, yes. We'll give it a bit of license to say that does look like it. I think it's very much bat, and very much Batman as well, in the old stents of Adam West, so if any, Google it. It's a long time ago. This also has this sort of collapsing thing on it as well, which is kind of weird, and you can strap it on your arm. And the other thing you can do with it is you can actually take the motor housings and everything off. You just simply pull this slightly here, and then it slides off, and you can do that on both sides as well. And like I say, it's a little unusual. They're clearly marked left and right. Hopefully the camera will pick that up. There we go. And so you can't really get them on around the wrong way or anything. And then this, which takes your battery in there, and we'll put that in a second when we actually go up for the flight. You can put this in, which you get as well, and this turns it into a watch. Yes, so pop that round there, and then all your friends will be envious. The only thing is you can't actually put your sleeve over it, or if you do, all your friends will go, "Oh, have you got a new watch?" No, oh, I've had this ages. Yes, different. I must admit, very different. And is it a novelty? This coming in at about £50? Is it that sort of novelty? I don't really know, actually. We'll see how it flies. But it's got a lot of things going on. I'm not too sure whether I really like it and the kids will love it and the grandkids will love it, or whether or not they'll think, only you can make that decision, I'm afraid. Also, to charge the battery, and it is a proprietary battery, you simply pop it into the charger here, plug it into another USB power point as well, and then as it's charging, the green light flashes, and when it's finished, both of them stop. So it again tells you when it's charged. So I'm going to pop that in there because I've done my phone bit already, the watch bit, sorry. plug that into there, and it's got a little on-off switch, sorry, around here. But I'm going to pop the motors back on first of all. So the R's are clearly marked top and bottom on both the actual things, so that's rather good. So that just simply clicks in there. I mean, it's quite cleverly done that the cables are running down this sort of flexible thing. There we go. And then it does sort of click and hold into position as well. So that's all. Yeah, I suppose it does look. Yeah, it's got the shape of that, but I think everyone's going to think it's a bat, to be honest, because it does look like a bat quad. And obviously it can't fly with these round here. This is not going to happen. Whether or not the motors will start up, I'm not prepared to try that. The tri-props look pretty cool, and we'll just see how they perform. So I'm going to put the phone in here. I'm going to fly it with using the phone as an FPV to start off with, and then I'll actually give it a flight on the app as well and see how we get on with that, because some of the apps these days, they're actually coming out really good. They're flying quite well. But this is such a small transmitter, I'm pretty sure you'd always have it with you. So I'm going to turn on the transmitter first of all. It really doesn't matter if you turn on the transmitter or the quad first of all. And with the quad on, we get flashing LEDs. They're not the brightest, I must admit. Got blue at the front and we've got red at the back. Red at the back, yay, we like red at the back. And then to bind you go up and down, and then the LED was flashing, waiting to bind, and now it's bound. And now on the actual quad bat ancient flying thing, that's also now gone to solid as well, so we're ready to fly. I'm going to pop the FPV on. So now the quad's on, it would have created a Wi-Fi hotspot, so there's no internet access. This doesn't affect your data usage or anything like that. So let's just go into the Wi-Fi settings. Yeah, there we go, and it's come up with CX-70 Wi-Fi. Pop that on. I had already gone onto it before inside, just checking it out, so I assumed it would have done that straight away. Ah, there we go. And it's quite quick actually, and it always comes up with a warning that you've got no internet access, so you wouldn't expect it from this anyway. So there we go. So actually that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is getting better and better. So now I can start recording. Wow, it's really loud, which is really nice. I like anything that tells you that you've actually done something and you're away. Certainly has a presence in the air. And it's altitude hold as well, which is actually working reasonably well once it finds its level. It's quite breezy in the garden this afternoon. This morning, sorry, afternoon. This is definitely morning. Yeah, lots of sort of jello happening. So that's it actually flies alright. Well, I'm always surprised when things fly, especially something weird looking like this. So that's in low rates, and that's the yaw in low rates. It does say it flips, but I'm not too sure this thing would. It does flip, my word. Do you know, I wouldn't have thought this would have flipped. I just sort of, with that sort of folding arm thing on it. Let me just show you that again, that was quite impressive. Yeah, unfortunately I've now got quite a lot of wind on my back here, so it certainly will, it's going to draw it away that way. It's a bit like a sort of flying wing really, isn't it? It's not so much a quad as a crane or a quad. Yeah, you can sort of see it sort of oscillating there. Whee! Come back! Right, let's take the rates up before we run out of battery. I wouldn't imagine this battery is going to last long. So that's in low rates, press it here. It takes it there. Oh, I couldn't hear the beep on that, so I've actually gone straight up into high rates. God, the bats are coming in from the sun. Oh. So this is now in high rates. Actually got its own sort of sound as well. Actually not too bad on that transmitter. I wasn't expecting much, because sometimes they don't get on with these ones, but the Cheerson seem to have got it a little bit better with these transmitters now. And they're certainly coming out with them all the time. Does it flip? I presume it flips in all. Yeah, it only flips front and back. It doesn't flip sideways, which is fair enough. I'm thinking it only actually flips frontwards. No, it doesn't. It goes forward or backwards on the flip. So it's a bit, I don't know about skitty on the fly. It's a different fly, I think, because of this massive wing on it and the props being quite so close together. Getting quite a bit of jello on the actual video itself, but it looks okay. That's a good sort of 30 meters over there. Let's just stop that and take a still. Ha! Yeah, it's holding alright. So let's just do a bit of a range test, shall we? Let's start that video again. Yeah, it's just sort of gone into its own little drifty thing there. Ah, no, sorry, the paddle had got stuck, sorry. Yeah, my paddle's just slightly sticky. You don't say that in certain places, would you? My paddle's a bit sticky. Yeah, it's just got a little bit that's catching it in there. Probably just needs using a bit. So this will be a 50 meter range test. The Wi-Fi's still holding, that's 30. Whoa, that's 40. That's a good 50 meters there. That's alright actually. Oh no, no, no. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, it's deer again. Oh, they come in the garden. They're terrible. Coming in, nicking stuff. Right, I'm going to try auto takeoff this time. Let's just press that. Oh, it's not too drastic on the auto takeoff, which is good. Some of them just pump up to about 2 meters and you're away. And it's also got auto land as well. I can't really say whether or not it's flying slightly erratic or whether or not that's just the wind, because they've got the wind gently sort of whistling around. Whee! As you can see now. Yeah, there you go, it's sort of pulsing it. And we've got auto land here as well. So simply press that and it come in and land. And you can still control where it's going to land, so you can still control with your control stick there. I think that we're getting flashing LEDs. No, not yet. I thought there was. Yeah, that's not too bad, that. Here, well, let's just calibrate it. Yeah, from what I remember, it's down and right. Yeah, there we go. So you get flashing LEDs as it's calibrating. There we go, and that stopped. Cool, that took about 5 seconds to calibrate there. Going to stop the video and restart it. Take back off. Yeah, it is okay actually. I really didn't think it was going to be up to much, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's definitely got flashing LEDs now. So just a quick, that's in high rates. Oh, there we go. Wow, we really have got... I don't know how long they were flashing. I did wonder if they were flashing over there. So okay, so battery fully recharged, and Scottish weather being Scottish weather. By the time you've done that, it'll either be snow or rain or sun again. So okay, so I'm going to give it a go on the app this time. So I've not tried this yet, so it'd be interesting to see how we get on. Turn the quad on first of all, and then that sets up its Wi-Fi hotspot. Like I said before, just make sure on your settings that you've got the Wi-Fi is connected to it. It should pick it up automatically, and it should connect automatically. Oh, it won't. Oh, this one says it won't automatically reconnect, so I don't quite know why. Most of them do, but that's fine. And we've got flashing LEDs again, like I said before, until it's bound to something or other. So it's actually found the Wi-Fi hotspot, but you're not actually running the app to do it. And be warned again that there's no internet access. That's quite normal. And then go into the play setting, and then, wait, there we go, we're bound. Now the LEDs have stopped flashing and we're going to fly on the app. As I said before, if you don't want the controls up and you want to use your transmitter, just turn them on and off there. And you've got the rates that we alter here as well. You've got automatic takeoff and automatic land as well. And we'll start the recording as well. Love the way it makes really bright, loud noises, sort of thing. So let's have a look and see how we get on. So we're going to automatic take off. So just simply press that one. Now, some apps I get on really well with. Some I'm an absolute nightmare. So that is really slow. But it's actually quite pleasant. So that's full pitch at 30%. Wow! It does actually fly alright, actually. Even for me, on an app. Doing an orbit as well. Look at this. So I'll let go of the controls, and the breeze again is just coming back through. It does actually seem to sort of have a mission of going forward all the time. It's like some of the mini racers, they have that. There we go. So got to up the rates, simply press that one, and now we've got 60%. Yeah, that's a bit better. And this is back up into 100%. Like I say, if I sort of let go of everything, it does have a little bit of a drift on it. Whether or not we need to calibrate it again, I don't know. It's not really a major sort of problem. Hey, there we go, look at that. It's sort of okay. They probably use this as a bit of a selfie drone, really, I would imagine, more what it's aimed at. And the quality is exactly the same whether you take a still off your video or whether or not you take a still with this, so there's no real gain in it as far as I'm concerned. Oh, we've got flashing LEDs. I haven't managed to show you any of the other toys. So you can have it on your gyro, so I want to go left, you go left. I want to go right, you go right. Whoops, and get it up. And then you can tilt it forward, tilt it back. But I think that battery's really gone again. Oh no. No, we're fine. So I'm going to turn that off. Whoops. Always struggle with those. It's a, I don't know if it needs calibrating, but it's certainly, it seems strange. You sort of seem to fight the controls at one stage, then not another. But again, these apps can be a bit fickle like that. It's also got a sort of path one, so I can actually put that on, and I can choose. Whoops! I'm going to drop that down there. So with this one, you lose your control on the right hand side, and basically you can you just draw where you want it to go. So and then it follows the path. I'm never really overly impressed with them, but somebody did say perhaps it's something good that's coming out later. So perhaps it is. I don't know. So I don't know if I can start it like that. No, do have to use the auto takeoff, auto landing. There we go. So I'll just do that with it. But no, it doesn't work. It says it's going around this course basically, but to be honest, I've had some apps they work, some apps they don't.
So at the end of the day, what do I think of it? I think what I'm going to have to say, I really think of it, is I have to take me out of this personally, because it just wouldn't be what I would be after, actually. I'm not bothered about having a transmitter that clips onto my arm with a little band, and I'm not bothered about this converting into a watch so that I can wear it, and the folding arms and everything. To me, it's all a little bit gimmicky, but that's nothing wrong with that. This is aimed, and I've reviewed other gimmicky quads that suit me better, like the sort of the flying boat and the car one and stuff like that. I enjoyed them a lot more for me, but for the market this is aimed at, I think it's actually pretty good. The transmitter's pretty good on it, and worked really well, and it's definitely not for pinchers. You can't pinch it and fly it. It's definitely for thumbers, but then most people using phones and everything would be used to their thumbs to fly anyway, or to operate things on your phone if you're a gamer or anything, so it does suit that well. Transmitter worked well. I mean, I only tested it up to 50 meters, but that's absolutely more than enough range, I would say, for something like this. And the Wi-Fi worked up to that level as well, that's quite good. Sometimes they can fail a lot quicker. You saw to have the video or take stills, you do need your phone on here, or you need to be flying it with your phone, and because there's no onboard storage, so you've always got your phone with you, so it's really not that difficult. It does wrap around itself, as I showed, so it can tuck away quite nicely and tightly into a bag or something or other, so that's not the end of the world for doing that. The video was only 640x480, so again, that wasn't very high quality, but you wouldn't expect it from this sort of setup, I don't think. The nice thing I liked about it was everything could be charged using USB, and so you can charge your, you don't need extra batteries for the transmitter, you can charge that up with it, and also you can charge up the battery as well. So long as you've got access to a USB sort of power point, you're away. Extra 4 props as well, and the way it sort of comes apart is quite a nice little gimmick, I think, but just not for me, that's all. You get a little Phillips screwdriver and you can strip it all down with that. It's really simple, and all the screws are dead easy to get hold of if you needed to take it apart. And also you get a little prop removal tool, and these are really good. They save wrenching the motors if you've got a very damaged prop and you need to get it off. You just simply slide that underneath, whichever one it is. Sorry, it is the other one, and then you just simply lever it off there. So they're quite handy little tools there on that. So all in all, it's, yeah, for what it is, I think it's really good. I'm just not too sure it will stay in my hangar.